Today's tip, how to make new friends ASAP. Wouldn't it be great if we could make a new friend right away? Well, guess what? You can. If you want to make friends, use Meetup. It's as simple as that. It might sound like something you don't want to do. Maybe you think it would be easier to just meet a friend at a store or by walking around somewhere, such as at a mall or a festival. But remember that making a friend is different than getting someone attracted to you. A couple conditions need to happen for friendship. The first is you have to be in the right mindset. Sometimes we just need to dash in and out of a store. We need an item urgently and we need to use it urgently. For example, maybe you have a headache and you're picking up Advil, or you just burned your hand a little and you're picking up some burn cream. Or maybe you're at a festival and you're just there to try the food. Even if you are wanting more friends, you probably aren't going to be on all the time. Perhaps you're thinking, well, I am on all the time, or at least most of the time. I'm always looking for friends. But that's not a guarantee that other people are. They could be in a rush in the moment with other people, and it can be hard to tell just from looking at someone if they would make a good friend for you. You might miss out on friends with great senses of humors or that have hobbies that you have in common if you don't really get to hear them talking or directly have a window into their interests. If you just try to approach them cold, you don't know those things. So you have to be able to contact the person outside of the situation as well. How easy is it to get someone's phone number you are hanging out with at a meetup event? It's easy, right? They might even ask you first. How easy is it to message them on the website? It's easy. But how easy is it to get to a point where you are asking for someone's phone number, social, or email address at a grocery store, right? Or passing by on a main street or at a festival? That is hard. So we've established it's hard to approach people cold in random situations and walk away with a friend. So how do we use Meetup effectively so that you do get some friends from it? The first thing is you want to think about skills you want to have or things you want to do and join those events and groups. The second thing is you want to think about the people you want to meet and read the description of the group. Look at pictures, people's profiles, and determine if you want to attend an event. For example, if you're in your 20s and you want friends around the same age, and you look at a group and it's a 20s social group and there's people that you see maybe that are going to attend the event, that might be a good group to join. You also want to know that people join meetup groups because they want to socialize and meet people or at least open to it, right? We don't know that out in public just from randomly seeing someone at a store or on the street, right? They could have something else on their mind. Their social calendar might already be filled. But with meetups, people go because they do want to meet people. So one meetup you might want to try, one type of meetup, is a toastmasters meetup. So this type of meetup, you'll have to talk and participate in the meetup. It's going to force you into a supportive environment. Most of these meetings are weekly or bi-weekly. You may or may not improve your speaking skills, but you'll have the social advantage of seeing some of the same people on a regular basis, plus meeting new people as they check out the meetings. The club officers are going to want you to pay and join. Many of the members and officers, they like helping others. And some, they just want a successful club with enough members. So they're going to welcome and encourage you. So there's online Toastmaster meetups and there's in-person meetups. The in-person, you have opportunity to even do some networking as well, maybe related to your job or career. But either way, you're going to see some of the same people each week, and you're going to have to do a little bit of talking. So you'll be able to meet some people regularly that way. And it typically is supportive because they do want members. So that is a really good one to join. A second type of meetup, a really good one to join is one that has your age. So whether that's a 20s group, whether that's a 40s, 50s group, and then you see some people who are members that you could see yourself maybe being friends with. And with this type of meetup, you can go to an event, certainly, whether it's an event that has a lot of people coming to it or not many people, or you could even message somebody, or not message somebody, but post in the little forum about, hey, I'm free this weekend, or does anybody want to go to this event, and see who responds to you. I actually met a really good friend that way, doing that one time. So that is a really effective thing too. So look for a group like that you can be social with. Look for a group like a Toastmasters group where you will have to talk and participate. The third group that can also be really good, the third type of group, is some type of improv group. This is another group where you'll see the same people each week, some of the same people anyway, and you'll also participate. You'll kind of use your imagination, and it might be a little bit silly, but you'll get to participate on a regular basis. And some of these groups, the Toastmaster ones, if you keep going to the meetings, you'll have to pay. Likely the improv one as well. Sometimes it's a set payment. Sometimes it's just giving like a tip. But those typically are paid. And then the other ones, the social group one, for people, whatever age group you're in, of course, you would just pay for the event. And occasionally it might be a couple dollars, towards the group. Another great one too, if you're open to reading, would be some type of book club. Typically, you do have some of the same members there as well, and that can be a good one as well. So those are some great ideas for meetups to attend, especially for like the Toastmasters and the improv. Just by attending, you'll have to participate. With the other ones, a great strategy, especially with the social group, is to post in the discussion that you are, looking to go to maybe this certain type of event, or you want to do something over the weekend, and see who replies, see if there's somebody else that wants to go to a certain event or is up for going to a happy hour, especially if the group isn't posting events, right? You can take matters into your own hands and post on the forum. The other thing is, after going to an event or two, or even right away, especially if the organizer is asking, you can volunteer to host an event. A lot of times the organizers love this, especially it takes some of the pressure off of them. And it kind of gets you volunteering with the group. It gives you a role. You can actually volunteer or even approach the organizer about this, volunteering to host an event, come up with an idea. It could be something really simple, and be the organizer just for that event. So some groups do look for that as well, and that is a way to meet people also. And it gives you a job, to a little role, at least for that one event. So those are some ideas for how to make new friends ASAP. I think some people want to just bump into people and try to make friends, make friends with a cashier, make friends, walking down the street. And that is tough, right? That is tough. Even going to a bar, restaurant, and trying to do that can be tough. But the meetups are really where it's at. Sometimes, you do wind up talking to a bunch of people. Some experiences aren't always great, right? Because people are there. Some people are there because they're in a new town. Some people just want to add, new friends or try the activities, and other people are really there because they really are looking for friends. But not everyone always has the same agenda, so it can be tough sometimes to find, a person or two, but usually when you do it, it really is worth it, because you can always then take the friendship outside of the group, start hanging out with your friend one-on-one, doing something that's not a meetup event. A lot of people do that. So that is today's tip, how to make new friends ASAP. Go to the meetup website, check out some groups you want to join, sign up for a couple events, and enjoy making some new friends.